So that's what it'll be. Hi everyone, it's Tom Kelly. I'm playing game 2 of the NPC here. Oh, I guess the sound works, good. Let's see, so I'm playing against Andy Wexstten, Camara, and we've already played the first match. That video is available on this channel. It's the previous video submitted if you want to watch that. Spoiler, I win by 22. So this being NPC format, I play light side now, and my objective is to, well, of course, win, but if I lose by 21 or less, I will advance to the next round of this match play event. So we'll get it started now. Let's just wait. Let's make sure my deck wasn't modified for like playtesting or anything like that. I don't think it would be. Oh yes, it was. Okay. What did I take out for that? Great. Alright, so he's loading first, I guess. Is that like a thing? I guess dark side loads first for hidden base purposes? Okay. Or for Java's prize purposes, I guess. Yeah. I guess it makes sense. So we're waiting on him to load then. Alright, he's loaded just 60 cards, so I guess he has his starting cards in a separate file, so he's probably gonna load twice here. Yeah, alright, so now he loads the shields. Okay. And I'm just gonna play, well, should I just play Watch Your Step? Yeah, of course I should just play Watch Your Step. Here's ISB. Okay. Now starting, so he plays the Coruscant system. Okay. They're pretty. So I think I start Squadron Assignments here, or do I start? It's either Squadron Assignments or like my fellow before me in this matchup. I think well, His mob points, Ender Shield. Do I want Squadron Assignment? How badly do I need Squadron Assignment 2? I guess I probably don't need it that badly. Yeah, let's go with this. We'll keep the Squadron Assignments in reserve here. Alright, that's fine. I'll get the All-Wings to grab the Pulsar Skate. I've got 2 matching paths for the Pulsar Skate. I have a Tunnel Vision. I have the Wexstten. I don't have any access to Luke right now, but Tunnel Vision can get access to Luke. First turn is probably just going to be a draw. I guess it depends what it is. Open handing the farm is obviously not ideal, but not terrible. Oh, and sorry, let's reveal the Joe's prize, of course. Should have done that prior to revealing the objective, but obviously with him playing ISB, yeah, there's no possibility that he based any of his decisions on whether or not I had Driver's Prize, because obviously as Watcher Step I have Driver's Prize. It would just be the most bizarre thing if I was not playing it, given that I can't feasibly deploy corn. Alright, so now we just All-Wings right away. So we can't grab it. Okay, Piet and Exec here, so we'll just make both these pulls. Is there a reason to have waited on the Visa pull? I don't think there is. So let's Pulsar Skate and Boss Nest Streamers. And then Grabber. There. So we've each taken 3 actions. Let's close out the holodeck. Alright, and here's, so I won by 23. In my lost pile I had 4 cards, in his lost pile he had 37. So, it's very likely I win the lost pile tiebreaker if we get exactly 23. So the goal is to lose by 23 or less, basically. So that means this isn't going to be a standard game where I'm trying to win the game. I mean, to a certain extent, I'll be trying to win the game, but the objective of the game that's not the primary goal. For instance, if there's a point where he goes below 23, and I know he has no way to retrieve or add cards to his life force, I'll just draw. Because I don't care about winning the game, I care about winning the match. So that's one of the quirks about the NPC format. Winning the first game is a huge advantage because it lets you play it shapes the second game. Okay, so the spaceport docking bay, Tatooine. Now it's possible I pull Anita here. Let's actually take a look at Anita. I do get Force Generation +1. Rebels deploy -2. Which is pretty nice. What other shields am I going to want against him? Aim high. Battle plan, maybe. I can't pass up that juicy force generation +1, right? And I get to deploy Wedge there for 1 because he does deployment at +1 because he's a pilot. Yeah, let's pull Amita. Alright, now activate, or recirculate and then activate. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And of course, Luke still deploys 6 because of the effect. That being a reset can't be further modified. Alright, and search for Corellia or Kessel. See what's in our force pile. Okay, let's see. 1 Luke, 1 Melos. Falcon. 2 all-wings. So what am I at? 4? 2 all-wings, 1 Luke, 1 Melos. Falcon, that's 5. Alright, what are the other 4 cards? No smugglers. Blaster deflection. 3 more. Oh, blaster deflection's to hand. Never mind. Still at 4. What am I missing here? I'm rusty. It's been too long. No, I'm not sure. Alright, but I don't think actually it's good enough to... 1, 5... I don't have a really good way to flip here. Kinda wanna flip though. 1... Do my ships... No, do my ships deploy better at his, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then a fly up would leave me 3. Melos is active, but I don't have a dodge or anything like that. There's fortune cards in hand. If I do flip, he activates 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what if I just Melos, Wedge, Pulsar, fly up? That's pretty good. Cuts this generation by 2. Adds 1 to mine. You could pretty easily just attack with a couple ISB agents, but then he has to worry about Luke coming back. I think that's probably the play. Yeah. Alright. Okay, so we do tunnel vision here. Luke's lightsaber Theron net. What chance do we have? Okay. Luke's lightsaber should have been an Abram. Okay. Luke's lightsaber should have been a really obvious one. Alright, so we take Melos. Yeah. Okay, this seems pretty good. Moisture farm, does it matter? I guess his Docking Bay transit is cheaper than mine, so Well, this one's more expensive, this one's cheaper. Yeah, we'll still do it like that. Let's try him here for 1. 3. Flip. Play up. Draw 1 card or 2 cards? Let's draw the first one and see. Probably draw both. Luke's Lightsaber is definitely the card in my force pile I at least wanted to draw. Luke, of course, being the one I most wanted to draw. But this is okay. Now what does he do? I mean, he could theoretically have EPP Maul and attack here. That's really bad against dodge, though. I don't have dodge. But, I mean, it's also really bad against Hoojiks. It's also actually not that good in general. He's trading his turn to do damage to me. I'll take that. Even if he does EPP Maul me here, I'm not concerned. Once he draws like a 7-1, peeling 11. I probably don't want to peel 11. But yeah, we don't assess that as very high likelihood. Probably, I think Melas is probably pretty safe here. And of course, if he does go down, probably the response play is Mirac somewhere, tunnel vision from loss, try to get Luke, because I activate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13. I activate 13, assuming he flips me back. Just got a text that Melas is doomed. I don't think so. I don't think it makes sense for him really to attack Melas. And if Melas does die, I'm still okay with that because I can pretty much counterattack with Luke. And if I flip, that's really good because I get +1 activation for controlling the system. Hey, what's up, Cal? Cal, see, I did not even know Cal. Like I met him like maybe 2 or 3 times so far. I knew what his actual last name was. I didn't know that Cal was short for Callum. Also, I'm just finding this out now. I don't know why it was like so opaque to me, given that his username is like his actual name, pretty much. But I don't know. Alright, so I mean, back on. So he plays Piet to the executor docking bay, so that makes it really unlikely he attacks me here. Okay, so let's take a look at this deck. Alright, Bright Center, so that's why he does the Coruscant system. 5d6. So he did the Spaceport docking bay. Actually, something we should talk about. Spaceport docking bay went to Tatooine, which means that he doesn't have access probably to the Spaceport docking bay to reduce the Kessel drains. So that might have been, it might have been that he was just trying to pull another docking bay with his IAO, and he missed and had to pull the Spaceport docking bay, because probably he would have liked to have saved that. Let's see what else. So it looks like, yeah, Star Destroyer space, battle deployment being they must never again leave their city, so he's got the Wexstten executor package thing. I guess probably that should have been a tip off when he had pulled executor, but not necessary. So conquest, multiple Colonel Wolves. What does Colonel Wolf do in ISB? Activates a bunch of force, Corporal Vandalay. He's the guy that like takes cards from the lost pile or something. No, take an ISB agent into hand. Full Treatum. Draw top card of reserve deck or use pile. There's a lot of ISB agents in his reserve deck. I don't see. Okay, the Destiny is pretty bad, so he's got walkers and guys. So Malus is probably actually pretty safe. Okay. Bunch of walkers and guys. Didn't see General Veers. I know, of course, he has Ozzel in hand. So he's probably trying to compete with me in space. So yeah, now that I know the deck, probably Squadron Assignments would have been a better pull than like my father before me. That's true. Yeah. But he does try go to attack. Alright, if he wants to trade 1 for 1 here, I'm just perfectly fine with that. So reveal top 2, take 1 into hand and place other in his pile. Alright. So what is he? Wait, what is he doing? He only has 2. Oh wait, does he play like Wolf and then activate a bunch of force or something? Or no, I guess he plays Ozzel for free. An Ozzel, and then maybe he has 3 Wolves in the deck. I guess why wouldn't you play a bunch of Wolves? He's like better than free. He gives you force. So you just play him and keep losing him and stuff. But yeah, if he battles me here, that's totally fine with me. He can't. I mean, don't I just attack him back with Luke? And what does he have for that? He has a Gick, I guess. But yeah, what I'm saying, he could have. Did I already answer that? I think I did. Yeah, if he bright centered my Kessel and then had somebody at the docking bay, you could reduce it to 1 instead of 2. Alright, so we draw Battle Destiny. He actually doesn't pull the. So. Alright. He does drop 2 this imbalance. Is he waiting for me to respond to that? I guess, yeah. And this being Dominator, right? Or no, Binder. Does Dominator even still exist? Okay, so he's got 5, so that's a power of 4, 7, 12. So my 3, I cover, so I need at least a 3 here not to lose anything. I draw 5. The IO, so there's no reason to add 1 to this Destiny here. So I wonder if he's intentionally not pulling the Watcher Step Shield, or he's. I feel like either way, it's a mistake. Either he's intentionally making a mistake, or he's accidentally making a mistake. But yes, the Watcher Step Shield seems like something that should be out right now. I guess maybe he transits over and then moves. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that can make sense. And I flip back, of course. No, he doesn't. He just leaves. So what can he have? Does he have barrier? He's barrier and then a bunch of other ISP agents to take out Luke. So I want. He pulls the battle order. Okay, yeah, it won't be draining then. So I want Malos with Luke, and I want like. So first, I want Clash or. Sorry about the mess from the Luke pull. All right, so but first let's take a short break, bathroom break. And I've returned. Alright, so alright, well, let's start by searching with the reserve. So one Luke and force pile. Hopefully it's not in the top 3 cards. Chewie and Lando are both in reserve. So if it is in the top 3 cards, I can get squadron assignments and let's see, 2, 3, 9. Yeah, no, that would not be good. I'd just get another smuggler. It's not worth examining all the cards here. Just the play is clear. Well, actually, Clash. Sorry about the mess. They're both here. What about dodge? One dodge. Okay, so maybe I don't play Murex. Well, dodge and run. So maybe Murex does go to the cantina, but moves away afterwards. Or maybe Luke moves away. And I get the dodge. Yeah. That's probably the play. 8, 3, 9, 10, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay, yeah, that's totally fine. Okay, yeah, I mean, no, so he could have reduced it to 1 because say he puts a bright center on Coruscant and then the spaceport docking bay at Kessel. So bright center targeting Kessel. Now my force drain bonus there is cancelled and the drain of 2 becomes a drain of 1. So I think that probably would have been his play. Get the dog bark in here, obviously. Anyway, yeah, Magus wasn't debuffed, you're right. Okay. And let's see if he wants to pull a shield. Let's give him a chance to take an action here. Okay, he does indeed want the shield. Alright, let's go ahead and play tunnel vision. Okay. Grab Luke, of course. Dodge still in force. That's fine. I'm guaranteed to get it, basically. Either. Well, no. Yeah, of course. What was I think I wouldn't be playing it from Lost Center. Alright, yeah. So we'll grab that. And play Luke. So now does he bury or does he have, he does not bury. Okay. So search the use pile. Let's get the dodge. Moving to attack position, unfortunately, is also in use pile. I don't really want the Wexstten in my hand, I guess. Those were the big, so the big cards I mentioned were moving, or notice were moving Melas. But I think still a random card of those that I don't remember what they were is better. Right, so we'll take that. Use Like My Father Before Me to put the Wexstten back. Put the Saber on Luke from hand. Maybe he has Stunning Leader? Do I pull weapons this way? I guess weapons this way probably does make sense in this match in other contexts as well, so we might as well pull it now. Here it is. And shape battle. Alright, let's now swing at Agent Callus. Five, 2. Wexstten Moments. Now the question here is whether I grab his Gick. He passes. Alright, let's think about it now so that we don't think about it in response to the Gick. I don't think this is a match where I want to grab his Gick. Maybe it is. But it's not like with Court where they can retrieve the Gick with Scum. He'd need to no escape it back, and it doesn't have the application, like, canceling Neighborin isn't a thing because he has Imperial Arrest Order. It's probably less likely I win this game through Luke beats because he's got guys in walkers. So Gick, yeah, I don't think grabbing Gick is a viable play here, so I'm not going to. Alright, so let's just draw Destiny. Alright, so I have 8. Okay, so yeah, he Gicks. Alright, now move Luke outside. One. Is there any reason to save one here? Is there an interim that I want to grab that he might conceivably play this kind of turn? Maybe he battles the Imperial Commands and I want to grab that. Yeah, let's save that for us. Alright, so we also deny him the mobilization points by flipping back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he only activates 8. It's not even really a walker thing that would scare me here. And he also, like, attacking Miarax is kind of good for him, like, actually. No, he saw Run Like Run in reserve, so he's presumably not afraid of Run Like Run here, so it makes sense for him to have done it. But then, that's fine, I build towards the Run Like Run. Yeah, he has Bright Center in the deck. And also, yeah, Rob mentioned that he told me Malus was doomed, which was correct, but I mean, first of all, I didn't care much, and second of all, like, that's why I said Malus wasn't doomed, because I don't think this trade ended up profitably for him. I think he probably shouldn't have done that. Because he wasted his turn deploying a guy that he then had to kick, or 2 guys. So he lost 3 cards to my 1 just there. And he used his turn doing nothing. Like, the fruits of his turn, other than Piet, they're now all in the lost pile. Whereas my cards stayed on the table. So I don't see why that's a profitable exchange for me. Alright, I'm not gonna pull Professor or Goldenrod here. Also, he hasn't even played the effect yet, so definitely not playing Goldenrod. I'm low on shield pulls here. I don't think I need the weapon lev shield in this match. Seems very unlikely. If circumstances come up where it's weapon lev is possibly playable, I might reconsider, depending on other factors. He's also shield busted here, and he doesn't have secret plan, so I get the free retrieval of weapons display. Alright, he's looking for an effect. They must never again leave the city? Bright Center. Okay, so his plan is to put the Bright Center on Tatooine to stop the loop trains? I'm guessing. Alright. Now we activate. Well, first we weapons display. Now activate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And is always thinking with your stomach a card. There's no way he plays that card, right? He already plays ISB. He doesn't need help dealing with force drains. Maybe he needs help dealing with the characters, but he shouldn't anticipate them force draining with both Bright Center. Yeah, I'm not gonna pull jump to that again here. If he gets me with always thinking, he gets me with always thinking. Yeah, it's too likely that, I mean, okay, there goes 1 Star Destroyer. Okay, that's fine with me. Controls the second J. Alright, now. What do I even develop this turn? Do I even develop anything? Kind of worried about space here. Well, how much does he activate? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So like the consideration is maybe add dash, but I don't really want to do that. I don't really have any incentive to add anything here. I think no matter what the cards are in my force pile, I'm drawing them, so it doesn't make sense to burn my Boss Nash Chambers search here. So I just draw. Right? Or do I Melos now? Or Mirax, rather. Should I Mirax? What would I Mirax if I Mirax? Blast Reflection is the worst card in my hand. So Mirax would potentially open up deploy actions. What deploy actions would I even take here? What did he draw last turn? How many cards? He just drew one card last turn? Now he still has Executor in his hand at 9. Yeah, there's Miraxing doesn't have any real reason to do that here. We can do that later if we want to. Probably do. Draw some cards. A lot of trash. That's good. Alright, now let's put a card back. Mirax. Pass the turn over to him. He could give me a Monarch here, but I mean, most of these cards are not even good anyway. Monarch's me lost, he gets the all wings. Possibly I could have all wings here prior to recirculating so I could get the outrider. I don't really want to mess with the fact that I know where 2 6s are. Yeah, probably I should have done that prior to recirculating. Go to Mirax again, not for the Great Destiny this time, just because Neighborhood is a dead card in this. Troll Tunnel Vision is a good draw. Okay. Alright, so Binder's still there. Yeah, not worth playing Goldenrod at this stage. Alright, targeting Tatooine, so cuts my drains by 1. Again, these things are all fine with me. Yeah, Kyle, I talked about it, but I decided against it. And Oh, you mean now I should possibly pull the Don't Do That Again shield to stop his mobilization points? Well, we'll see if he moves to a battleground. Or no, it doesn't make sense now that he has a system. You probably were talking about it with reference to the always think of the Islamic debate, but I just had against it. 6 force for Guri on the Executor. Okay. I can't quite activate to my 6s. So breaking the Executor's immunity is not something I can guarantee right now. Yeah, using the all wings, trying to find stuff with it just doesn't make sense. Alright. Maybe it does. No, it doesn't. It definitely does not. Yeah, I could get up to a 13 if I can activate the 6s, but I can't. The nearest 6 is 19 cards down, and I activate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, so it's 5 from the top here. No possibility of getting to it. Alright, so let's just do the drains. Restraining, huh? Okay. What droids is he worried about? Um, six cards in hand. I think, yeah, clearly I just tunnel vision here. Do I want to shuffle any of the? That doesn't make any sense to like my father before me first. So yeah, this is just a clear tunnel vision turn. No matter what's in my force. Probably actually take Outrider if I can. Five. Yeah. So we go wide here. I mean, with 6 cards in his hand, what's the reason not to go wide? Going wide seems great. So we flip, so it doesn't make any sense to go wide on the ground, but I go to all 3 other systems, and what does he do about that? He's gonna have to eat drains at some of them. Yeah. That's the obvious take. Alright. Now, if he gravity shadows, he probably wants to gravity shadow the pulsar skate. But I mean, the only place the Falcon has to go to Bespin to get to Coruscant. So, yeah, there's only. I mean, these are just the forced plays. I would really like to have the moving to attack position here now. Actually, would it have been worth it to second tunnel vision for the moving? Probably. Yeah, that was probably a mistake not doing that. Alright, let's also get rid of blast reflection here. Do I want to evac to stop him from... I lose place of my 6s then. Stop him from... Alright, so how much is he activating? 1, 2, 3. These are all things I should have thought about before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's enough for Star Destroyer Thrawn battle. I messed up. I should have evac'd first. Well, if you realize you've done an inferior play, it doesn't make sense to compound that error by continuing down the suboptimal line just so. I mean, sometimes people do that in games. They'll be like, oh, I don't want to let my opponent know that I've made the mistake. I'm just not going to play like these evac control. Like, obviously, he knows now I made a mistake by not evac controlling first, but that's just the price you have to pay. Doesn't make sense. If you've decided this is the way to hide that line. All right, now let's try to move to Tatooine. He shows no indication of playing Gravity Shadow. Let's try to move to Coruscant. Wait, what? Oh. That I was not aware of, that text. And oh, there's the moving. Okay. But yeah, I think I made 2 mistakes this turn. I should have double dipped the control television and I should have played the evac control earlier. But not punished. Got the right draws. Well, I mean, the evac control, I mean, that's not even actually a mistake because it's not, there's nothing I could have stacked in the evac control that would have altered my plays. It's just a pure optimization mistake that doesn't actually have any gameplay impact. Or didn't in this occasion. There are times, of course, that you can imagine it would have. Like, so one of the main thing I'm worried about is him attacking me at Coruscant, and then I can't redeploy Han. But the thing is, if he attacks at Coruscant, then his Star Destroyer is stuck there. So that's also just fine for me. And the other ones, if he does kill one of my guys, I can just attack back. So feel pretty good about it. I think the Coruscant drain is probably just a safe drain at 1 for the rest of the game. Probably. It kind of is bad that I had to use my best ship there, but it's the only one that has a hyperspeed capability of reaching Coruscant. We'll see what happens. Maybe I do have to leave, because that is my only 6 maneuver. No ships in reserve. Well, Conquest is lost, Binder. He probably plays Stalker as well. I haven't seen Stalker ever, so Stalker's probably in his hand, actually. Yeah. Hi, Skywalker. You missed the game. There are plenty of opportunities to continue playing, like I am online or in live events. I don't know where you live, but it's very possible there's a community near you. Okay, so I'm definitely not going to take this General Veer's beat unless he has the second kick, in which case I am going to take it. But yeah, that's the way Luke could die, but probably Luke will not die. Alright, so let's go ahead and try to dodge here. Okay. And there's two. Does a hit make sense to lose? I feel like it does. No, maybe not. No. Let's. I could lose one all wings, anticipating that he'll grab it. So that way, the second one I play from my lost pile. That kind of makes sense. And then one from reserve. Luke's character that. Right. Of note is actually I could have traded 1-for-1 there with Veers, or maybe two. Well, I'd kill Veers and the Walker, and Luke would and the Saber would die. I'd probably have to use this interrupt. Well, I mean, in the end, I would have drawn that 6, so I wouldn't have had to, but probably I had to. But I'd rather just keep Luke alive. Oh, okay. Yeah, he's come to the same conclusion that I have, and that is like that I am likely winning the match, if not the game as well. Probably also I'm winning the game. So that's a concession. And I advance to the next round. I don't know yet who I'll be playing. It's either 8 or 9 seed. I don't know who those people are, but once I'm playing the next match, I'll bring that to you. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye now. Or let's see if yeah, no more chat. All right. Take care.